Very good morning, students. Welcome to your English language class. Today, we are going to continue the chapter Transformation of Sentences. So, students, by the end of this video, you will be able to transform the sentences by interchange of exclamatory and assertive sentences, and you will be able to transform the sentences by substitution of one part of speech for another. So students, now that we have seen all the different types of sentences in our previous videos, now we shall proceed to the next type of sentences, that is exclamatory to assertive sentences and assertive to exclamatory sentences. Before that, let us quickly understand the structure of both the sentences. So students, you have already seen that an exclamatory sentence starts with how or what. So, in an exclamatory sentence, if it begins with what, then the structure is what, followed by an article a or an, plus adjective, plus subject, followed by a verb, and at the last exclamatory mark should be there. Then students, if an exclamatory sentence begins with how, then the structure is how, followed by an adjective, then subject, then verb, and at the last exclamatory mark. Now students, let's proceed to the structure of assertive sentence. So the structure is subject plus verb plus remaining part of the sentence, and at the last full stop should be there. So students, now that you have understood the structure of exclamatory and assertive sentence, so it will be easy for you to transform the exclamatory sentence into assertive and assertive sentence into exclamatory. So let's take some examples to change exclamatory to assertive. So first example, what a piece of work is man. So it is an exclamatory sentence as it starts with what and ends with exclamatory mark. So whenever we have to transform an exclamatory sentence to an assertive sentence, we have to follow 3 steps. Now what are these 3 steps? First step, remove what or how. Second step, we have to start the assertive sentence with subject and verb. Third step, we have to add an adverb like extremely, certainly, indeed, very to express the strong feeling. And the fourth step is exclamatory mark will change into full stop. Now students, in this sentence, first we will remove what. Then we have to start the sentence with subject, and in this sentence the subject is man. With subject, students, we have to write down the verb, and the verb here in the sentence is. After writing the verb, we will add an adverb wonderful here to express the strong feeling, and at the last exclamatory mark will change into full stop. So here is the answer. Man is a wonderful piece of work, at the last full stop. Let's proceed to the second example. How sweet the moonlight sleeps upon this bank. Now here students, again this is an exclamatory sentence as it starts with how and ends with exclamatory mark. Now to change it into assertive sentence, again we will follow the 3 steps. First, we will remove how. Then we have to start the sentence with subject followed by verb. And here the subject is the moonlight and the verb is sleep. So here students, the next step we have to add the adverb most sweetly to express the strong feeling. And then we have to write down the rest of the sentence and at the last full stop. So our answer will be the moonlight sleeps most sweetly upon this bank, full stop. Let's take one more example. Oh, what a fall was there, my countrymen. Now here students, this sentence has the same structure as we have done before. So this is an exclamatory sentence. So here students, we can write the answer as it was a terrible, or we can write that was a terrible. So students, in this statement we have to write my countrymen as well. So it is more appropriate to begin the statement with that. So our assertive sentence will be that was a terrible fall, comma, my countrymen. At the last, exclamatory mark will change into full stop. Now students, let's take one more example. Oh, for a lodge in some vast wilderness, exclamatory mark. Now students, here you can see we have used oh for. So here oh for will change into I wish. So the answer will be I ardently wish for a lodge in some vast wilderness. Here students, we have used the word ardently to depict the strong desire. Now let's take one more example. Alas, that youth should pass away so soon. Again students, this is an exclamatory mark. But here students, the interjection alas is given to us, which shows a strong emotion of sadness. So we can write it is sad at the place of alas and change exclamatory mark into full stop. So our answer will be it is sad to think that youth should pass away so soon, full stop. Now students, let's quickly proceed further, that is to change assertive to exclamatory. Here we know a sentence starts with a subject and ends with a full stop. Now whenever we have to transform an assertive sentence to an exclamatory sentence, we have to follow these steps. First step, we have to start the sentence with what or how. Second step, remove the adverb which shows strong feeling. Third step, retain the adjective. Fourth step, write the subject and the verb. And the last step, we have to change full stop into exclamatory mark. So students, let's take an example. She dances very beautifully. So here students, begin the exclamatory sentence with how, and we have to remove the adverb very. Then we have to retain the adverb beautifully followed by subject and verb at the end. And the last step, that is change the full stop into exclamatory mark. So our answer will be how beautifully she dances. Let's take one more example. It is a very horrible sight. Again students, first of all we have to start the sentence with what. Then we have to remove the adverb very. Third step, we have to retain the adjective, that is horrible. Then we have to write down the subject and verb. And at the last, full stop will change into exclamatory mark. So you can see the changes that we have made in the answer. So our answer is, what a horrible sight. And at the last, exclamatory mark. Now here students, you can even write, what a horrible sight it is, exclamatory mark. Now let's proceed further to the next example. I wish I had the wings of a dove. Now here students, I wish will change into oh that. So our answer will be, Oh, that I had the wings of a dove. And at the last, exclamatory mark. Next example, I wish for a life free from worries. Now here again students, I wish, you can see with I wish we have used for. So here I wish will change into O. So our answer will be O for a life free from worries. Next example, it is very sad that we should have to part. Now here students, it is very sad will change into an interjection, alas. So our answer will be alas, exclamatory mark, we should have to part. Again at the last, we have to change full stop into exclamatory mark. Now let's quickly proceed further. Next example, it was very stupid of me to forget her name. Now here students, our answer will be how stupid of me to forget her name, and at the last exclamatory mark. Now students, let's proceed to the next method to transform the sentences, that is the substitution of one part of speech for another. So here students, first of all, there are 8 parts of speech in the English language. First is noun, pronoun, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection and verb. So these are the 8 parts of speech in the English language. Now here students, it means the same word or the basic idea can exist in several different forms. So let's take examples. The word success is a noun. It has 2 other forms also, like successful is an adjective and the word succeed is a verb. So students, by using different forms of the word, we can express the same idea in several ways. So let's take example. He succeeded in his attempt. So here students, the word succeeded is a verb. Next, his attempt was met with success. So here you can see the word success is used as a noun. Next, his attempt was successful. Here the word successful is an adjective. So the idea expresses in all the sentences is same. So students, if you know how to transform sentences like this, you will be able to add a great deal of variety to your writing. So let's take some more examples to make it more clear. He did not intend to hurt you. Now here students, the word intend is used as a verb. Second, he did not have an intention to hurt you. Here the word intention is used as a noun. Third, he did not hurt you intentionally. Here the word intentionally is used as an adverb. So let's take one more example. He promised his support to the motion. Here students, the word support is used as noun. He promised to support the motion. Now here to support is used as a verb. Next example, a dog is wonderfully faithful. Here students, the word faithful is used as an adjective. The faithfulness of a dog is wonderful. Here the word faithfulness is used as a noun. So students, hope you understood how to transform the sentences by substitution of one part of speech for another. Now your homework is solve the exercises given in your SNAP homework. Thank you students. Have a nice day.